Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Myself Umesh Jadhav, me and my friend Rutika will explain to the concept of thin film of interference. The interference of light means the superposition of two light waves to give the alternative patterns of bright and dark band is called as interference. Here the given slide shows the bubbles CD player feather of the peacock. It is an example of interference. Now, what is the thin film of interference? So, it is a substance that is normally clear and colorless, can appear to give off an array of colors when it is found in very thin layer. Now, why does it happen? Why does it happen? The given diagram shows the formation of interference when light hits the surface. When light hits the surface, some of the light is reflected back and some of the light is transmitted through the medium, and at the next barrier some of the light is reflected and some of the light is refracted. So this forms thin film of interference. Now, depending upon the thickness of the film, the light waves that reaches towards our eyes can be constructive or destructive. One is a constructive or second is a destructive. Let's discuss about the definition of constructive interference. If the two waves of same frequency and same amplitude superimpose on each other in a same phase, that is, there is a no phase difference. As a result, the resultant amplitude will be twice the amplitude to any one wave. This type of interference is called as a constructive interference. Next is a destructive interference. Let's discuss about the definition of destructive interference. In the two waves of same frequency and same amplitude superimpose on each other in a opposite phase, that is, there is a phase difference of 180 degree or pi radian. This type of interference is called as a destructive interference. Next part will be explained by Rutika.
Moving to the next slide, here in constructive interference, if both waves undergo the same type of reflection, either both hard or both soft, use 2t is equals to m lambda n because there is no phase shift between waves. Next one, if one wave undergoes a hard reflection and the other one a soft reflection, we use 2t is equals to m plus 1 upon 2 into lambda n because there is a phase shift of lambda by 2 for the wave that undergoes the hard reflection, where m is the whole number, which is 2, 0, 1, t is the thickness of the thin film, and I is the wavelength in medium. Moving to the next, we have destructive interference. Here we have two cases. First, use 2t is equals to m plus 1 upon 2 lambda n if there an even number of hard reflections so that the end result is a 1 by 2 phase shift. Then use 2t is equals to m lambda n if there are an odd number of hard reflection to keep the waves at their 1 by 2 phase shift. Here also, where m is the whole number, t is the thickness of the thin film, a is the wavelength in medium, and also I is the one wavelength. Then the next, wavelength in new medium. Since the speed of light decreases in any medium other than a vacuum, the wavelength also decreases. Wavelength in a new medium is equal to the original wavelength divided by the index of refraction of the medium. Now the wavelength in new medium is equals to wavelength of original wavelength upon index of refraction, or lambda n is equals to lambda upon n. Now what the thing should be considered? The types of reflection experienced by the light waves at each boundary depends on the refraction indexes of the two mediums. Hard reflection. reflect off a medium with a higher refraction index, resulting in a phase shift of lambda by 2. Soft reflection reflects off a medium with a lower refraction index, resulting in no phase shift. Now, why does thin film interference results in an array of different colors? We have a reason that since each of color of light has a different wavelength, different thicknesses of the film layer corresponding to different colors interfering constructively or destructively. This creates a rainbow-like effect as the thickness of the film changes at different points. Thank you. Moving over the last part, our contribution in this video, I and Umesh have explained the theory and recorded it. Aman have collected the information and have made PPT. And lastly, Aditya have done the overall editing of the video. For the editing of the video, we have used KineMaster, VN Video Editor app and the audio editor. Then the next, we have taken references from the Google, some of the websites and our class notes. Thank you.